7-Eleven in Hong Kong used only paper.
We had just landed in Hong Kong and stopped at 7-Eleven for coffee, and I immediately noticed something I had rarely seen in Thailand. A paper cup, wooden chopsticks, and a lid made from plant-based fibers.
These are the kind of everyday objects that I regularly collect from the beaches. Straw, cups, bottles, small wrappers. We may use them only for a few minutes, but many plastic items do not simply disappear in nature. Sunlight, salt water, waves can break them into smaller and smaller fragments that are extremely difficult to remove from the sand. So, I wanted to understand why has alternative packaging becomes common in Hong Kong, while the same 7-Eleven brand uses different solutions elsewhere in Asia. And is replacing plastic with paper really enough? At first I thought that might be something special about the airport, but during our week in Hong Kong we continue seeing paper, wood and plant-based packaging in shops 7-Eleven across the city. After several days we almost stopped noticing it. And that made me curious about something very specific. What laws and business decisions had made this type of packaging too widely used in Hong Kong? I started researching and discovered that the answer involved both the government and the local company operating 7-Eleven. In 2024, Hong Kong introduced the first phase of restrictions on several disposable plastic products. The rules affected items such as plastic straws, tirers, some disposable cutlery, plates, and expanded polystyrene food container. The government changed the condition under which local businesses operated. But laws do not personally design a coffee cup or choose its supplier. That part was handled by the company operating the store. Hong Kong's 7-Eleven networks is managed by DFI Retail Group, an international retail company formerly known as Dairy Farm International. DFI chooses local suppliers' products and packaging for its Hong Kong stores. So the government pushed the market towards reducing certain plastics, while the local operator translated the direction into the cups, lids and culture that customers could actually see. One global logo doesn't mean one company making every decision worldwide. Packaging I saw in Hong Kong was not simply an unusual travel detail. It looked like a possible answer to a problem I regularly hold in my own hands. We traveled to Hong Kong with our family in last year. The main reason for that trip was of course Disneyland, because it was my childhood dream. So we will release our honest review of this famous place for children and adults. So subscribe if you are also want to look beyond tourist postcards and understand how everyday life really works in different parts of the world. 7-Eleven now has around 86,000 stores in 90 countries and regions, but different companies operate the brand in different markets. DFI manages the network in Hong Kong and Singapore. CPO, a Thai public company, is the exclusive operator in Thailand. Each company responds to different laws, suppliers, prices, recycling system, and customer habits. Local adaptation has always been part of the 7-Eleven models. Toshifumi Suzuki, the founder of 7-Eleven Japan, passed away in May this year. Maybe he didn't create the original American brand, but his achievement was adapting it to Japanese life through fresh, ready-to-eat food, fast deliveries and close attention to local demand. Packaging is another part of the same adaptation. At first, paper seemed like the obvious answer, but during my research, I discovered that the reality is more complicated. Some Hong Kong 7-Eleven stores use hot drink cups carrying an PCK label. It's an international certification system that helps verify that the wood fiber used for paper comes through a controlled supply chain connected to more responsible forest management. Some lids and pieces of cutlery are made from Bagasse, fibrous material left after sugarcane has been processed. Instead of immediately becoming agricultural waste, it can be turned into lids, plates, and food containers. These materials can reduce the use of conventional plastic, but they still require production, transportation, and proper waste treatment. And the paper item used once is still a disposable item. The aim shouldn't be to replace 1 million plastic spoons with 1 million paper spoons. It should be to avoid automatically giving people things they do not need. Make reuse easier and choose better materials when a disposable item is genuinely necessary. Think about your own habits. When a shop gives you a bag, lid, sugar, and cutlery, do you usually take the whole set? Tell us in the comments what you normally refuse. Hong Kong has already moved from discussion to active regulation. Its government estimates that the current rules may prevent more than 60 million sets of disposable cutlery from going to landfill every year. Singapore, for example, which is also operated DFI, has introduced certified paper cups. Taiwan is focusing more heavily on reuse. Rental program expanded to more than 2,500 stores, while the local operator reported that more than 20% of customers already bring their own cups. Japan combined reduction and recycling. In the 2024 financial year, 7-Eleven Japan had installed more than 4,200 bottle collection machines and collected the equivalent of around 210 million plastic drink bottles. PET, the common plastic used for water and soft drink bottles, is then used as material for new bottles. The Philippines uses a direct incentive. Customers at more than 4,000 stores can receive a discount of up to 5 Philippine peso when they bring a clean, reusable cup. Thailand is also making change through CPO's environmental strategy called 7 Go Green. It covers store efficiency, transport, packaging, and customer behavior. According to the company, its programs reduce the use of disposable cutlery, straws, cups by around 2,200 tons in last year. Outside the current 7-Eleven markets, Bali offers another relevant example. 7-Eleven no longer operates in Indonesia, but Bali began restricting plastic bags, straws, and styrofoam in 2018. In the last year, provincial government also published stricter rules for foreign visitors, including restriction on littering and several single-use plastic products. None of these places has completed the transition. They are simply testing different parts of the same solution: regulation, alternative materials, reuse, recycling, and incentives. I always buy coffee in different shops in Thailand and ask the staff to make coffee in my own glass. Right now, I will show you how easy it can be. In the shop, how staff will understand. Make coffee. Cappuron. Yes, please. No, small, not all select. Please. It's okay? Cappuron. Small. Kapunka. Thank you so much, Kapunka. Thank you. Right, ma'am. Coffee from 7-Eleven. Don't forget, take your own cup. Hong Kong has not completed its transition away from disposable plastic, and the wider Asian picture shows that there is no single perfect solution. Our everyday choices send signals to businesses. Where demand grows, companies gain a reason to change what they offer. But customers cannot carry the whole responsibility. Government and businesses must also make the better option practical, affordable, and easy to choose. We do not travel in search of perfect countries. We collect ideas worth bringing home. Thailand is my home now, so I continue taking care of the beaches here and inviting my family and friends to join me. If you are living in Phuket and would like to clean the beach with me, with Alex, with Dog for Globe channel together, message us in Instagram or right here in the comments. When we see that people are interested, we will organize a meeting, clean the beach together, and finally get to know each other in person. Don't forget to subscribe and support our Dog for Globe channel.